Aloha, and welcome to the Blue Menace podcast. How's it going, Chris?
I'm doing good. Stitch, how's everything going?
Doing good. It's great. The week has been good. I love that the Na Ohana responded well to the first episode.
Doesn't have a ton of views, but it's the first episode of the podcast, so it's to be expected. Hopefully, we can grow it little bit by little bit. Maybe we can share a clip on TikTok. We should. But I'd rather do a clip from this episode because this episode is going to be very cool. Today, while perusing ideas, while perusing ideas for what we could do, came up with this very special idea of the 20 question ultimate Disney quiz. So we're going to do a Disney quiz. And basically, I'm going to have Stitch test his Disney knowledge.
I am like the biggest Disney fan ever. I was in the movie.
I know. So, exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the quiz. I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm have you answer it out of the 4 options they give. And for the people at home, this will be a fun episode for you because you could play along and listen, put it in the comments what your score is as well. We would love for a little bit of comment interaction on this podcast. So let's get it. Let's boost the YouTube videos, and we're almost at 100 subscribers. We're at 92 right now, so let's get to 100.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So we're gonna start the quiz. We're going right into it. This is the whole episode today. So, first question, are you ready? Let's begin.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. So, what was, that might have popped the microphone, it did. But what was Mickey Mouse originally called before he was Mickey? Was he Keith Mouse, Martin Mouse, Mortimer, or Michael Mouse?
That's a tough one. Stitch is gonna say it is Mortimer Mouse. That sounds familiar.
Okay, cool. This is a type of quiz, too, by the way, that won't tell you the answers until the end. So everyone can make their guesses while Stitch is making his guesses.
Okay.
Okay. The next question is question 2. Who was Bambi's rabbit pal? Who was Bambi's friend? Hold on. Peter, Thumper, Fiver, or Rick. P.S. We have Fiverr gig, so go check in the link in our TikTok bio if you want that. Just sharing a plug. We do Fiverr gigs.
Really nice transition into a plug. But Stitch is gonna say Thumper. I think that one's easy. That one's pretty easy. It's Thumper, right? I hope that's right. Otherwise, Stitch is gonna look dumb.
I don't know. I'm not here to let you know what the answers to the questions are, so I won't be swaying you either way. All right. Who was Snow White's enemy? That's question 3. I'm just kind of going to be, going through it pretty quickly. But is it A, the evil queen, B, Maleficent, C, Cruella de Vil, or D, Scar?
I'm gonna say for this one, it's the Evil Queen, because the other ones have different movies, from what I remember.
All right, so far we have gone through the first 3 questions. We're gonna, and as this quiz goes on, we're gonna go faster and faster, kind of to go through the show, because everyone will kind of get what's going on here after a certain point.
Yeah. Stitch knows.
Okay, question 4. What was the name of the man who created Pinocchio? Lionel, Paul, Geppetto, or Rusty?
This one's easy, I think. This one, damn. Okay, this one's Geppetto. It has to be. None of the other names sound familiar at all. This question's pretty easy so far.
Okay. It sounds like you're very confident about your answer so far.
Yeah, I am. Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not going to tell you until the end of the quiz if you're wrong. Nice try. But question 5. moving on to question 5. Uh, this boy is friends with a dragon. What's his name? Is it Ronaldo, Pete, Edward, or Stormzy?
Even if I didn't know this, the face you made when you said one of the answers makes me feel like it's this answer. I'm gonna say B, Pete.
Okay. Well, listen, I was making different faces for every answer, so you don't know. People at home don't know. It could have been anything. All right, question 6. We're going to go through these pretty quick so that we can know whether Stitch got a score in the quiz. And also because our podcast, I don't want it to last forever, this episode. We're kind of making shorter podcasts to start off. But question 6. Who sang the song Under the Sea in the film The Little Mermaid? Was it Dory, Pascal, Nemo, or Sebastian?
Oh, come on. This is easy. I'm gonna say it's Nemo. Just kidding. It's Sebastian.
Okay, so final answer, Sebastian?
Yes.
Because I thought you were going to take it back and say Nemo for a second.
No, wait. I mean, it could be Nemo. People at home guessing, it could be Nemo. Maybe Nemo was in The Little Mermaid. Who knows? Maybe we forgot The Little Mermaid.
Who knows? Moving on to question 7. Where does Aladdin take place? Agrabah, Cairo. I'm sorry if I get these last two wrong. These are difficult names to pronounce for me. I'm sorry. But Mosul, Mosul, or Esfahan, which is Esfahan.
I'm gonna think it's not the last two, because you would probably know how to pronounce the answer.
Dang it. Yeah, very smart observation, Stitch. Very smart.
And Cairo is a real place. I think they would go with Agrabah. I'm gonna go with Agrabah.
Very astute observation, Stitch. Very, very good. What is the name of Simba's dad in The Lion King?
Oh, come on. Do I even need to hear?
Here are the answers first. This is for the people at home as well. Mufasa, Timon, Pumbaa, Nala. Now, these are all characters in The Lion King. But which character was Simba's dad?
I'm telling you, it's definitely Pumbaa.
Is that your final answer?
No, it's not the final answer. It's Mufasa.
Okay. You didn't have to cut me off like that, but okay, Stitch, go off. All right. Next question, question 9. We're almost halfway. Where was the film Pocahontas set? Dundee, Montreal. I swear, I probably will get. I know I'll get this one wrong. This stopped me in my tracks because I didn't read the quiz beforehand. But it's a legitimate Disney quiz, so hopefully none of these questions are ridiculous. But so I'm gonna do my best to say this, and if it's wrong, I apologize for whoever culture this word kind of is for, like who it represents. This is probably, I would assume a native word, but I'm not going to assume native word, really. I'm counteracting that statement from before. I don't know what this word is, but it's Senakomaka, and that could be completely and utterly wrong, and I really apologize, but it's TSENACOMMACAH. If that sounds like a word that has a familiar spelling to you and you can teach me how to pronounce that word, I would love to know. Just so I can learn a new word and get more, information about a culture.
Dang man, that's just option 3. But yes, we would love to learn, because Stitch doesn't know either.
And last, Burnley. So Dundee, Montreal, Komaka, could be wrong how I'm pronouncing it, or Burnley. I'll probably Google translate it after the show, but I don't want to do it during the show and extend time. So we'll leave it as it is for right now.
I'm gonna say the third one. Tsena Komaka. And again, Stitch could be pronouncing that wrong. But I'm gonna say it's the third one.
Okay, we're gonna go with that one.
Just because it's the one that stands out.
It is the one that stands out, honestly. Ain't it? It really is. Alright, but let's move on from that. Question 10. We're officially at the halfway point. Before joining Woody and the gang in Toy Story, where was Buzz Lightyear stationed? The moon? Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4, my bad. Dang, that word really messed up my brain.
Yeah, man, that was section. It's sector. Make sure you read. We got a host that can't read.
I can read, I promise. Stitch is really coming with the sass today on this podcast, but he usually does.
Yeah, I'm being very impatient with these questions you're giving me.
All right. But okay, Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4 or Alpha Centauri, and then Cardiff. Last answer is Cardiff. So A, the moon, B, Gamma Quadrant, C, Alpha Centauri, or D, Cardiff.
Dang, I actually don't know what the I'm gonna say Gamma Quadrant of now you got me saying it, dude.
Oh my god.
A Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4. I was gonna say section again. You really messed up my brain. I blame you.
Yeah, but you're going with the Sector 4.
Yes, I'm going with Sector 4.
All right, we're moving on to question 11. This is actually tough. This is gonna be tougher, because I'm reading it right now and reading the answers. It's a tougher one than it appears. How many Toy Story films are there in total? 2, 4, 1, or 6?
Well, I can tell you 1 and 2 is not the case. It depends. It really depends on something, right? I'm not going to say what it is, but it depends on what they count, right? Yeah, it depends on what they count as a film. I'm going to assume it's the long theater releases, right? Yeah. Like the ones that come out in the movies and they're big and they're flashy. Yeah. I'm going to say 4 for this one. I know it might be 6 just because there's the short ones that on Disney Plus.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Not sponsored. Not span. Ha.
But yeah, 4 Toy Story films you're going with, right?
Yes, that's what I'm going with. Not what you're going with. Stop messing me up.
Sorry. Okay, let's move on to question 12. Try to go a little quicker. Who invented flubber in the film of the same name? So who invented flubber? Was it Albert Einstein, Professor Philip Brainerd, Professor Von Screwtop, or Nemo?
This is very easy. I know this. It's definitely got to be Nemo.
You serious?
No, I'm not serious.
This is like the 3rd time you made this joke. Do you have any other original jokes?
Do you? Do you have any good jokes? Because Stitch has the best jokes.
Alright, but it's not, is it Nemo?
No, it's not Nemo. Okay, so it leaves Einstein, Brainerd, and Screwtop. I mean, I'm gonna go with, this is not even a Disney question. That's not fair. I'm gonna go with Brainerd, the second one.
Okay, we're going with Brainerd. So that's question 12. Question 13. What's the name of the accident-prone ant in A Bug's Life? John, Sid, Flick, or Harley?
I think this one is Flick, because I remember that name being in that movie. So I'm gonna assume it's Flick.
Okay, fair enough. Moving on to question 14. We're going to go a little quicker. What was the sequel to the 1996 version of 101 Dalmatians called? Even More Dalmatians? 101 Dalmatians? We're going to need a bigger kennel? 102 Dalmatians? Or Dalmatians We've Lost Count? What do you think?
Yeah, so the face you made at, we're going to need a bigger kennel tells me that's not the answer, but I'm pretty sure it's 102 Dalmatians, the third one.
All right, cool. Good guess. It's a good guess. We appreciate your strong guesses, Stitch. All right, now question 15. In Monsters, Inc., what do Mike and Sullivan collect in order to power the city? Recycled paper, children's screams, coal, or nuclear stuff?
It's children's screams. It's very easy. We shouldn't even, count it. Stitch knows it. Count it.
I love how you're counting it already. That's one for Stitch, I think. We're not going to say whether it's right or wrong, but Stitch is very familiar with Monsters, Inc., I think, right?
Yeah, Sully's blue and I'm blue. So, we're both fluffy. Except Sully's big. Stitch is small.
Stitch is small. And you said it, not me. Don't say nothing to me.
I wasn't. But, and next, you get a free pass. If you say it without me saying it, then I'm gonna, do something. I don't know yet. I'm gonna prank you or something. I'm gonna prank you.
All right. Moving on to question 16. Question 16. What's the name of the gigantic Australian shark in Finding Nemo? Is it Bruce, Shane, Jason, or Tim?
Well, I can tell you it's not Shane, because Shane is your friend, and that's your shark friend. So, it's not Shane. It's not Jason, and it's Jason Voorhees, and it's not Tim, because of Tim Allen. Obviously, that's just how it works, because one person named that name makes you think that no one else has the name, right? But Stitch is gonna go with Bruce the Shark.
All right, cool. So we're going with Bruce the Shark as your final answer?
Yes, Stitch is.
Okay, we're getting close to the end here. We're going to find out your score. 17 out of 20. Question 17. In The Incredibles, where do the Parr family live? Los Angeles, New York, Municipburg, or Seattle? Actually, before you say something, Stitch, this is tough because I don't think I remember. Did they explicitly say where the Incredibles live in the Incredibles movie?
I'm gonna guess it's Municipburg because it's the only fictional place.
Yeah, to be fair, that's a good guess because it is the answer that stands out. The rest of the places are very real places you could go to. I don't know if you can go to a Municipburg. Maybe there is a place called Municipburg, but it stands out. It stands out. Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
Above the crowd, even if you gotta shout out loud. Alright, moving on. Let's give me the next question. I feel hot. I feel like, I'm killing it.
This is a pretty easy question, actually. Question 18. What color car is McQueen, Lightning McQueen, to be exact, in Cars? Red, blue, black, or white?
I'm gonna say, none of them. It's gonna be pink.
Well, you can't answer none of them.
I was joking. It's red.
Okay, cool. All right. Question 19. What was the first Star Wars film made by Disney? Oh, that's tough.
That's actually tough. Stitch is not the biggest. Like, he likes Star Wars, but, like, he doesn't. But it wasn't The Force Awakens. It's gotta be A New Hope.
Is it A New Hope?
No. Force Awakens. Is it though? That's a tough one. Because are they saying, like, the newer ones? Like, the 3 newer ones?
I think that's what they mean.
I'm gonna go Force Awakens. That could be way off. This could be the one that Stitch gets wrong.
The one. Do you think you got every question right before that?
Yes. 100%. I even think I got this right. It's Force Awakens.
Okay. And final question. I hope everyone's been playing along at home. And if you have, I'm glad you've stayed this long. And make sure you put in the comments how well you did in the quiz. We want to see as many 20 out of 20s as possible.
Yeah.
Because everyone should love Disney to the point where they spend time in their parents' basement making quizzes.
By the way, that's not what's going on with me. That's what's going on with Chris.
They didn't need to know that. Shut up. All right, question 20. What's the name of the old man in Up? Is it Carl Fredrickson? They're all Fredrickson. Carl, Doug, Ken, or Fred? Fredrickson. They're all Fredrickson. I don't know why I can't speak today. It's like the worst day to host when you can't speak.
Okay. So it's Carl. I'm gonna go with Carl. That sounds like the best answer.
Boom. No way. Oh my god. Wait, so the answers just came up for Stitch. Stitch, you seriously do know everything about Disney because you literally got a 20 out of 20.
Let's go!
Oh my god, cue the clapping. Oh my god, that actually shocked me. I thought we would get like maybe 17. Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I know everything. I am way too smart for this quiz. Stitch is way too smart. Give him something harder.
We're going to show the screenshot on TikTok to prove that Stitch seriously got 20 out of 20. I'm taking a picture of it now, and I'm putting it on TikTok. That's seriously amazing. That's seriously amazing. I can't believe that.
I told you, man. I know everything Disney. I'm just too smart, man. I'm just too smart. No cap. I can say that, right?
I mean, it applies. So, yeah. Like, I'll give it to you. 20 out of 20? I didn't... Oh, my God. I expected, like, 15 to 17 range. I did not expect 20 out of 20. Wow. Well, there's your first 20 out of 20. It's possible. I thought, like, this quiz had a lot of easy questions.
But, like, it sprinkled a more harder one here and there.
So I guess Force Awakens was the first Disney Star Wars movie. You can't even, like, there's no checking which ones are wrong. You got all of them right. It was Carl, Force Awakens, Red, which was easy, Munissaburg. Bruce was answer 16. We're going backwards. Child Screams was 15. That was easy. 102 was pretty easy. 14. 13 was Flick. 12 was Brainerd. I can't believe you pulled that one out. But I guess Von Screwtop was kind of a silly name. And Albert Einstein obviously wasn't it. And Nemo obviously wasn't it. So, yeah, that was very smart. 4. So we were stuck between 4 and 6. So they went with the canonical theatrical, the theater releases, the big boom screen releases, as you like to put it.
Big boom screen releases, yes. So it's still, yeah.
There was that weird survey question in the middle. Past that, Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4, which that was stitched out. Was that a shot in the dark? Did you know that?
I knew that, especially since you messed it up. What Stitch learned in this quiz is the names you messed up saying was most likely the answers.
I hate that because the question before that was where was Pocahontas set? And it was the word I couldn't say. I couldn't say the word, and you're like, this guy can't say the word, so it has to be the answer.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Oh my god. And then Simba's dad in Lion King, it was obviously Timon. Like, come on. Just kidding. It was Mufasa. Mufasa, where does land take place? Agrabah. Who sang Under the Sea in Little Mermaid? Sebastian. This boy is friends with a dragon. It was Pete Dragon. That's literally what the movie is called.
Yeah, that was easy.
Geppetto was the name of the man who created Pinocchio. That's easy. Snow White's enemies, Evil Queen. That was easy because the rest of them were all in different movies, like you said.
Yeah.
Bambi's Pow is easy. Everyone should know who Thumper is. Everyone who's watched Bambi. Let me correct that. And then Mortimer Mouse, which is something I knew. And apparently you knew.
Yes, I knew that as well.
But dang. Alright, well, that's it. Thank you for doing this quiz with me, Stitch. It was a fun show. This was a fun one. And it really got fun towards the end. I can't believe you nailed a 20 out of 20. That's amazing.
That really was.
It even says amazing on the screen with Mickey Mouse with his hands on his hips. Like, good job, huh?
That was brutal. Don't ever do that again.
Oh, my God. But yeah, that's it. Oh, man. We're going to transition into, like, advertising ourselves. We have Fiverr gigs, like we mentioned earlier. Go to our TikTok, the official Stitch One. If you're here on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, because it's gonna help us out as we post. We're gonna post shorts more often, and we're gonna post shorts daily as much as we can, to try and transfer our following to another platform, so that if TikTok bans us any day, because TikTok starts banning people so often now. That it would be smart to look at this. I was just checking the channel. We hit 100 subscribers. Let's go. Amazing. Thank you for 100 subscribers. We're going to put some work on the YouTube channel, though, so that people can transfer it. And YouTube, if done right, can help us make a little more money if we eventually hit 1,000. But this is we're starting to put work into it now, more than before, so that it can grow. But 100 subscribers, we did good. Snapping the thumbs. Let's go. So that's good news.
Thank you, Na Ohana, for 100 subscribers. Thank you so much.
But that's it. Oh my God. Go to our YouTube channel, subscribe. We try to upload the podcast every Wednesday or Thursday-ish. It's probably going to lean towards more Thursdays, because Wednesdays will be the day we record. We'll see, though, because then, we're late. We promised Wednesdays, but we're recording on a Wednesday and won't get this done till Thursday. But other than that, I have nothing else to say. That was amazing, Stitch.
Thank you, Na Ohana. Let us know in the comments what you got, what score you got. Let's hope we get more 20 out of 20s, just like Stitch.
Yeah, let's see what 20 out of 20s we got. In the comments. Be honest, though. It's like, hey, listen, we don't judge you if you get if you get a 12, you get a 10. You don't know your Disney as much, we ain't gonna judge you for it. But that was amazing, Stitch. That was truly amazing.
Thank you.
And if you're coming from our YouTube and you don't know our YouTube, I mean, it's on the screen because our background tells us. But go to our TikTok account, the official Stitch One. We're on YouTube. Obviously, you're watching us here. So click that subscribe button. Click the bell, too. You're going to get notifications often because we post often. And then go to our Instagram if you want. We don't post as much there anymore. I don't, because it's more my comic thing. And since I'm not doing comics as much, I'm not posting as much on comics. We're doing more private short story contests. But if you want to support us, go to the link tree. It's not link tree. It's card. It's going to be a link on our TikTok. So go to our TikTok. We may try to include in the description here. Go to our TikTok. Support us on other platforms we have. Support me as a creator, because I make comics on other platforms. But that's going to be on the card link. And we're going to put that in the description of this video. But that's it. Goodbye. See ya.
Bye.